Hi, Dr. Thayer. We're going to do a little talk with Michael here about how to sit in a car today. I know I have another video on this, but I thought I would go over his car in particular and hope you enjoy watching. Okay, so please take a look at this. Come in here. Take a look at that seat. You can see the angle on here. So this is what you don't want to do. See how it's reclined back here? And see how there's a bucket in here? We don't want that position. So we're going to put Michael in here to show what we don't want first. Can you come over here, please? And go sideways.
You want to get in?
Yeah, go ahead and get in. Now I have talked to him about this before, so he knows a little bit about what's going on. But go ahead and lean back. So, does this look like he should be driving like this? Hell no. So how would you drive like this? Go ahead and sit up and try to drive right now. So he has to hold himself up in the chair to do this. And so there's ramifications of this, and that'll be a lot of pain. So we're going to make the seat be able to hold him better. Okay? So go ahead and put it in the position you think you should put it in. So like I said, I have trained him already how to do this, but he's just wants me to do a refresher on him, and then I'll go back in and check it out. So we're bringing the back seat up to hold his spine up. Okay? Feel pretty good right there?
Almost.
Okay?
Right there.
Good. Go ahead and get out now. And I'll check it out. Okay. So the most important thing is take a look at what we did here. The backrest is up further. The seat is not flat enough yet, so we need to flatten the seat. Good. So let me get in here and do it. Okay. Okay. So how? Yeah. So we're going to bring the seat up flatter. We want a seat not recline but flatter, and the reason for that is we have our posture is dictated by our hips, not our back. So a lot of people want to put the lumbar on here. That's not a good idea necessarily. It just puts more pressure on your back. If you get the seat right, you don't need the lumbar support. So we're going to get this as flat as we can. And then we also need to bring the seat up more, like this, okay? And so what you want is you want to be upright here. Now this seat is still a little reclined. It's not bad for a car like this, but it's still a little too bucket seat for me. I would still lift it up more. And a lot of times what I tell my patients is I take a towel and I put a towel on the back of the seat to lift it up, okay? So another thing you want to think about when you're driving. You don't want your arms up here. You can do this when you're around town if you have to, but it's better to have your shoulders down. Hands down here. The reason for that is the more you draw your shoulders down, the more that you're relaxed. Up here, you create tension in your shoulders. You don't want to put your arm on the door like this. In the window's terrible. On the center, absolutely terrible. Driving like this is terrible for your spine. So you want to be centered, you want to be relaxed, you want your head back on the headrest, and you want to look straight forward. Hands down here. Here's the best. And one hand is not always good. Both hands are better. Okay? One other thing is that his headrest is actually, come a little closer please. His headrest is actually in pretty good shape. Most of these new cars have headrests that are tilted forward. That is terrible for spines. If you can take it out, if it's tilted forward too much, take it out, flip it around. Because these things push your head forward, creating neck problems, which create back problems. Okay? Let me get you out of here. So go ahead and sit in there, Michael. Good.
Oh man, that feels a lot better.
Yeah, so go ahead and go closer to him there. So, see how his head is almost touching here? You don't have to push it against this. It can be just off a little bit, a little space in here. But what he uses it as a method to see how good his posture is. See how his chin is up? He has good posture right here. And you can see that this is actually much better posture. Now, it's not as cool, but it's better for your spine. You're going to feel a ton better by doing this. Okay? So, any questions, Michael?
No, this is great.
Good. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.